Hello, Tom here, Northwest Trains. Back on the Loft layout today after it's been quite a while, and I think this is episode or part 33 of the Loft layout. Now, I thought it was about time I came up here and done something because all the recent videos have been of the O gauge, so in case people aren't interested in O gauge, I thought I'd get back up here and do a bit. The weather was atrocious today. It's Saturday the 23rd of November, and I was supposed to be going to Chester to see the Black 5 come in and maybe do a bit of train spotting and a bit of look around Chester, but like I say, the weather was atrocious, so good excuse to have a little play in the loft for a bit. Not had much time or chance to do anything with the layout really, but you'll notice straight away a few changes. I've swapped out the narrow gauge station building, so that's the previous one I was starting to work on, but I never really liked it, to be honest. I'll probably still use it for another project somewhere in the future. But this is Mark Holcroft models resin kit. When I say resin kit, it was just all in one piece. There's nothing to build, you just got to paint it. I'll put a picture up of how it looked when I bought it, but I'm really happy how this has turned out. See, it's even got like a little fire stove in there, not that you'll be able to see it. It's got a little bench there, and you've got the timbers for the roof. So yeah, it's a very nice little building that. So I just painted it in different shades of grey. Well, I spray painted it with a dark grey and painted it with different shades of grey, and then a wash coat of white paint, and then to create the mortar, and then a wash coat of black paint to weather it a bit. Same up here, painted it grey and then dry brushed white paint into it to give this slate effect. I think it's come out quite nice. I'm quite pleased with that. And we've also got the light through the board here to illuminate it, and so that's that. So I just need to sort out the rest of the station now, put some fencing round and get some benches and some people on. The only other thing really I've worked on here is I got those two Model figures for the Quarry Huns list, so I've painted them up. I'm very happy with them. Very nice figures, the Model figures. They are quite brittle if you're not careful, but they're very easy to paint. So we've got the older bloke there, done like a sort of brown leather jacket on him in the end just to make him look a bit different to the other fella. But yeah, I'm quite happy with them, and it's a very nice little painting project. So basically everything I've done really has been, you know, out of the loft, just bits of painting and a bit of kit building. The only other thing, we'll give this a try in a sec, is you remember I picked up one of these from the Rainford narrow gauge show. It's got £120 there, but I think I paid 96 for it. So that was a bargain. And it's brand new as well. So there's been plenty of review videos on it, so I'm not going to do a full-on video on it. But we'll get it on the track and give it a run in a sec. Just turn the camera over. Okay, just move the camera over slightly. So the only other thing that I've been messing with is these cranes. Now, that crane over there used to be here, obviously. And what happened was, going back a few videos ago now, when I purchased this crane, again, it's a Mark Holcroft Hobbies, I think it was, product again. I'll put a link in the video description of his shop. Basically, the crane was missing some bits. So when I messaged him about it, he not only sent me a replacement, but he also sent me this larger crane. Again, as mentioned in an older video. But I've only just got around to start playing with them, so I've just painted this one black for now. But I'm looking for pictures to see if I can, you know, sort of see what colour to paint the levers and the gears and stuff, just to make it stand out a little bit, or whether to just weather it up and rust it up a little bit. So yeah, I swapped that for there. So obviously, if it was working, it was transferring stuff from the wagon here over to the boat. This one here is going to stay over there somewhere. Again, it's going to transfer stuff from the wagons here onto the boat. So that's what I was thinking of anyway. So we go on to the upper level now. Just the next thing I want to quickly talk about. As you'll be able to see, I have a Hatton's Andrew Barclay. So it's a very nice model, and this is Coronation. I've had this one since 2018, so it's about 6 years old. but never had a problem with them. And when Hattons announced their next batch and then it was taken over by Scale, I thought I'll get another one. So I went for Efficient, and only because it was the preserved example from the Ribblestein Railway in their museum. And you see they're very nice detail models. They've got full cab interior, they've got sprung buffers, and you know, just a really nice little model, especially for smaller layouts like the little museum layout that I've done. Now one sort of fault these might have, if you call it a fault, is taking the body off to DC fit them or repair them. These little pipes here need to be pulled out of the boiler, and when I was watching the lads and Hattons do them, they snapped 2 or 3 of them before they managed to get one of the tops off without damaging the loco. So it was like 2 or 3 locos were damaged in the process. So I was a bit, you know, I don't really want to touch it myself. So anyway, I ordered the model. It turned up, and as with what I've noticed with many other people, is it didn't work. The motor would make a noise, but the loco wouldn't move, so the gears weren't connected to the wheels. If you like. So I got in touch with a Scale. They sent me a link that they already had on, so it must have, you know, it's obviously a major fault that seems to affect a lot of them, or if not all of them. And but what I basically asked for was to return the loco for either a replacement or repair, because as I explained that you know, I was going to get it sound fitted and upgraded with lights and stuff, so I obviously didn't want to send a loco that doesn't work to someone who's going to spend, you know, for me that's going to spend over £200 upgrading it. But they never really replied. They just sent me a return form, so I sent the loco back, and within a few days I got the refund. So whether that was just a bit of miscommunication, or whether because they had no faith in the new Andrew Barclay's you know, working properly. Someone's put an interesting video up as well about how the motor's mounted and the reason why it come apart so easily. So it'd be interesting to take one of these apart to see whether the factory that a Scale have been using to manufacture these locos have changed the parts slightly, because like I say, these have been in the post obviously, and all 4 of them have been perfect. So and I've not heard of this issue before with any of the previous batch of Hattons locos before this new batch has come out. But anyway, I'm sure people know what to do, and it's an easy thing to rectify. But like I say, I was just a bit put off taking the bodies off because of issues with these little pipes in the past. Anyway, so that's that one. We'll show a little video of well, I've put up a little video and a picture of it. So it is a shame. So what I might do in the future is just get one of these Hattons versions upgraded instead. I'm not going to risk getting another Scale one now, especially since they never sent me a replacement one out. So I'm still yet to get an Scale loco, to be honest. Anyway, we'll get the little narrow gauge diesel on and see what it's like, and we'll have a little tour around the layout again. Okay, we've got the Husson on the track, so just a reminder which one I've got. Just put it on the side here. So it's just in the green livery, and it's got an X18 DCC. I'm still not sure whether to go fully DCC on the OO9 yet or not. I'm trying to wire the layout up so I can work for both. So unfortunately this side's out of action at the moment. Anyway, let's just see how it goes. Let's just put it in reverse. So this is straight out of the box, it's not run yet. It's just stalled. There we go. And to be honest, the track's probably not particularly good either. I've given it a quick clean, but it's not had a proper clean for a while. Yeah, it's very smooth. To be honest, I was quite impressed with how these performed on layouts because of the small wheelbase. But I think what we'll do is we'll give it a run round this layout, half speed, and just see how it goes. And then we'll have it pulling some coaches. or wagons, and we'll see how it does in a minute. Right, another thing worth mentioning, I've stuck with the Gauge Master Prodigy in the end, and I've basically given the Gauge Master Infinity to a shop to basically sell for me, really. I just didn't like it in the end. I'm sure other people will like that system, but it wasn't for me. So I'm sticking with the Prodigy for now, until either a wireless conversion comes out, or I might even try out the Bachmann Kinesis when that comes out. We'll have to see. Who knows? Anyway, let's get back to the trains. Alright, so it's well over scale speed now, but it's having a good run in. Whilst doing that, we'll just have a little look around the layout. And we've got the Class 20s on the treatment train here, so we'll have that running in a sec. As always, we'll do a running session at the end of the video. So the next thing I've got to do, I've got to reconnect these departure boards. I've got a new gadget off Dave to sort that out with, so we'll have that up and running for the Christmas running session. Got the 101 on the Heritage line at the moment. Very nice model. See that coming across here now. So this is what I got for Christmas last year. It's been a popular one on the Heritage line. I think the OO9 diesel's actually stopped there, but hopefully it's not under the tunnel. So messy area of the layout, which is actually quite tidy for a change. So I've got to redo my Christmas scene here for the Christmas running session soon. So cleared it already. I've just got to clear all this side out the way. But yeah, it's and then we've got our messy, very busy fiddle yard. Again, we'll show some clips running in a sec. But yeah, someone mentioned to me recently, can they have a loft layout when you got the rafters in the way like this? And the answer is you can, because there's a perfect example here. So I've actually used, they're a bit of a pain to walk past, but you can always put some cushioning on if you avoid that banging your head. But I actually used them to support the baseboards in the end, because the rafters on this side, which are now boarded up, the boards literally just sat onto them, so it wasn't too bad. And I've still got another 10 feet to build up over there eventually, once that big water tank's no longer needed. Again, been talking about it for years, never get around to it. What's new? We've got the 101 again. So yeah, we'll go around the other side of the layout and see it from this angle. So I've got a little bit of a narrow corridor to walk through if you've got a couple of people up here, but it's not too bad. You know, it's certainly been the best space I've ever had to do any form of layout, so I can't complain. Anyway, I'm gonna get this diesel going again, and we'll have some running shots. Right, I'd hoped to show you more of this little diesel loco, but so far it's not been great, to be honest. To be honest, I think it's more my track than the loco. I've ran it in a high speed, but it does it won't go around the loop basically underneath the tunnel here. It stalls constantly, and I tried a couple of the other 040s and they're a bit juddery as well. So I need to try and get under there and give it all a good clean, get the N-gauge track cleaner out, and we'll give it another go. But so yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but I don't think there's much wrong with the loco itself. I think it's more my track. So, but it is only a little 040, and if I do DCC fit it, hopefully be able to add some sort of stay alive to it. So it can go reasonably slow, but I wouldn't say it would be a crawler on my layout anyway. So you just stop there. There you go. But it'll probably get better in time. Once the track's cleaned up and it gets a proper running, I'm sure it'll improve. But I'll certainly mention it in future. I thought it goes quite well with those green coaches. Anyway, I'm sorry there's not much happening on the layout or not much change. So hopefully be able to change that over the next month or so, and get a bit more work done. But at the moment, I'm just going to have fun running trains and you know, get ready for the Christmas season. A few locos have left the layout, so we'll talk about that in another video, and hopefully we'll get a few new ones soon as well, so to have a look at. Anyway, thank you for watching. Keep an eye out for the next video, and bye for now.